Oh, I hope that you all can hear the thunder. It's pretty crazy. Got a severe weather happening right now.
Is it severe?
That's what it says. We'll see. I think if we get those 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, it could be very severe.
Yeah.
It was just starting to cool off, and I was getting ready to collect eggs and finish planting some seeds. And dang it, and this just rolled in. So we opened the window so maybe y'all can see out. I don't know how well you can see out there, but
busy day.
yeah, it was.
We got our starts in the ground.
Yay!
Got the tomatoes and the peppers in the ground. We still have strawberries and Brussels sprouts. We got a guest.
We do have a guest. He doesn't like thunder.
No, we have a guest in the house.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not sure if you can see him, if he's in frame yet, but
Come here.
Winston is...
Come here, bud. Hi.
Winston's in the RV.
Yeah. Levi's in the house.
Yeah, Levi ran into the house before we could close the door.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they do not like
These big
the thunder.
storms.
This morning, I was woken up about 6 this morning to a very, very loud crack of thunder directly over us. It shook the RV, and I heard something step on the front steps. So I went to look, and Winston and Levi are sitting there just shaking like crazy.
Aww.
So I let them into the RV. This is the first time Levi got to go into the RV.
Yeah, he's never been in the RV.
So, yeah, they came in. Man, I am sore.
You are panting quite hard, buddy. Sir.
It's probably hot in here for him.
It is. It's warm in here for me. It's warmer in here than it is outside right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so good day today with getting the plants in the ground. That always feels good.
yes, that was very. It's like progress.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a garden.
And then the rest of the day was just kind of diddle-daddling around doing random things.
Yeah. You kind of did some like weed whacking.
Yeah, I did a little bit of trimming because of the toy thing that I'm playing with. I keep calling it a toy, the robot mower that I'm testing out.
You're so loud.
It doesn't do high grass very well. Tall grass.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like what, less than 4 inches?
Yeah. So did some weed whacking or some trimming today with an edger, and then I have another small project that I'm working on for the pond, kind of doing a proof of concept, testing an idea out to see if I can make the pond a little cleaner over time. So I kind of did a prototype of that today. Hi, bud.
He's like, Dad, I don't like this.
Yeah, I know he doesn't like
Buddy.
it.
Okay. Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
so, yeah, just kind of a lot of running around. This is our first time sitting down, and I'm just realizing how sore my muscles are.
He's just staring at me.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Are you going to come up?
Yeah, he's never been up on a couch before.
Are we just going to make you just a lap dog? Huh? You're no longer a working dog, you're just a lap dog.
Oh, here comes the rain. He stops and looks. Poor buddy. Yeah, it was.
How are you doing over there, Kinsley?
She's not shaking, so that's good. She was shaking pretty bad earlier.
Yeah.
It's just been a busy day. I got 4 batches of vanilla started today, which
Awesome.
is nice. So they're all in a nice, cool, dark place inside the house. It was so nice to have a kitchen island that I could set things out, and I didn't have like dog hair anywhere. I was like, oh, this is what it's like to be clean and organized. It
is nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It was very nice. I was like, oh, because the RV is, it gets cluttered too easily. It's so hard to keep clean. What was that?
Do you not have any etiquette?
He doesn't. So I was able to get 4 of those started, and I was able to find a gluten-free spiced rum and a gluten-free vodka. So I have 2 options for gluten-free, and then I have a bourbon and a vodka that are not gluten-free. And so I have everything marked and organized.
For those of you that want the gluten,
yeah, or that
if
don't
you
care.
want gluten in your vanilla extract, come to us. We got you.
We got you.
In fact, if you don't want gluten in your vanilla extract, come to us. We got you.
All right, buddy. I just have a feeling that's all people are going to hear is his panting.
Yeah.
So, yep, got the plants in the ground.
Vanilla beans and the liquor.
Yep, in the pantry, and then sorry.
You're a funny boy.
He's entertaining.
You're such a sweet boy.
He is.
Yeah. What are we doing this weekend?
I have no idea. What are we doing this week?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought we were this like it was an announcement or something. I was like, I have no idea. Are we doing something?
That's what I'm asking. That was my question. What are we doing this weekend?
Yeah, I don't.
I think I'm going to continue working on my pond idea.
Okay.
And then we need to put the seeds in the ground.
I want to try to do that tonight.
Oh, well, you have fun with that.
If it, oh, okay. He's putting his paws up. If this weather stops, or at least the rain stops, I would like to try to get them out in the ground tonight, because I just don't want to do it while it's hot out. Mm-hmm. And then I know I have the brooder room I have to clean. I have goose eggs that are going on lockdown. I have a couple chicken orders being picked up. I have hatching egg orders being picked up. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a business as usual for me on the weekends. I'm gonna try to get tonight when I clean all the brooders out again, and I'm gonna get them organized, and I'm gonna try to schedule a couple more pickups for chicks, because they're getting big again and they're starting to jump out of the brooder. So now I have to start putting lids on them, which is kind of a pain for me, because putting the lids on them, and I like keeping lids off of them. So once they start to get to that age, it's too much. But right now we're using the outdoor brooder for the ducks and the geese that we showed y'all in yesterday's video. And while we put them on grass during the day, they're still not feathered, so they can't stay out on the grass all night. Yep. They have to go back into the protected brooder so they can stay dry and clean and warm. So I was like, man, because I was hoping that would work out a little bit more, like with the timing, but it's just a little too tight with the extra. If we didn't have the ducks and geese, it would have been fine.
Yeah,
I would have been able to put them to the outside brooder, and I would have been all right. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. So I just need to kind of get my rotations. And I think somebody mentioned that I should check out Sow the Land. He had a new brooder that he built for his Cornish cross in his outdoor chicken run. It was an interesting idea. I think something similar to that I could probably rig up, but I don't know how I would get electricity over to my Vevor coops. So I don't know if you saw it, but he basically took really thin plywood and he made a circle. Mm-hmm. And then he just put bedding and stuff inside of it, and then he put like a lid. It was pretty simple. Mm-hmm. And then there was like, a wooden, very similar to our outdoor brooder. Mm-hmm. And then he had a lamp inside of that. So, and then that was inside of a metal run. Yeah,
that's been the sticking point for us, is having electricity to wherever we put the chicks.
Yep.
For heat.
Yep.
We have many portable generators, those solar powered or the battery powered portable power stations, the ones that we've done a lot of reviews for, like Blue Eddy. Mm-hmm. And they will power a heat lamp. They won't power a heat lamp overnight, though, because the heat lamp it
takes just too much energy.
Yeah, at 250 watts, that's per hour. Then you multiply that by 8 hours, that's several thousand
watt hours.
That are necessary, and the ones that we have just aren't that big.
Yeah.
So we don't have, and then you have to charge it during the day, so that way it works at night. So we don't have a reliable place other than the house to have constant power.
Yeah, and we had at one point ran an extension cord up from the house up and over a tree, and did do a heat lamp. And we did do that in a chicken tractor, and maybe that is something we could consider again.
Yeah.
We might have to, because as I'm starting, to have more grow outs, it'd be nice to be able to separate or have a couple of them and still, because we zip tied the clamp lamp to the side of the coop so it couldn't fall over and it couldn't, somehow accidentally start a fire or something, because that's always, your biggest risk when you're doing anything like that, and why, folks are like, don't put a heat lamp in a coop. We've done it, but only for babies. But yeah.
There's a channel, I think it's Narrow Way Homestead, Nate Petrosky. He's an interesting fellow. What he did, he had, I think he raises ducks. So he had some ducklings over winter. And so he made inside a chicken run, he made an enclosure full with cinder blocks and put a roof over it. And then for warmth, he just took one of those lamps, that kerosene lamps.
Oh, okay.
And so he just turned on a kerosene lamp because they produce heat, and he put it on a cinder block so it wouldn't fall and whatever. And then it had a little place where the fumes could go up, and that's how he kept his baby ducklings all winter long.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
So he didn't use electricity because he's off grid. So he did it a different way.
Yeah. We could think through some ways to do it, because I would love, ideally, because now that we have those bever coops emptied, it would be really nice to be able, one, to move them if we can. I would love to move them and get them, kind of out of where they are and get them over closer to the pond area. But then if we could figure out something like that, that was ideally how I wanted to start raising the grow outs, because the area that they're in right now does not get enough sun, and if we get a lot of rain, it gets washed out too easily. And so I will not be putting chicks in them the way they are right now, because baby chicks, if you've ever raised large quantities, they like to lay on top of each other, and if they do that and then it's wet, they can get really sick or pass away. So I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we learned the hard way that we put those coops in the wrong spot.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Aesthetically, I like the way it looks. It's in a very low, it's like in a low spot in the property, and we didn't realize it, and obviously until we lived here for a while. Yeah.
And then also it's kind of close to the property line.
Yeah.
And the two neighbors on that property line, they both burn their yard debris pretty often. And when they have a big burn going on, that whole area just fills with smoke. It's really smoky,
so we don't like keeping animals there. So that's another reason we've been working really hard to get everyone up on the higher end of the property.
Towards the pond.
And also to make it easier for us. The only, I guess, negative side is it's a little further from the house. So if, something's happening, we can't easily see. Like if a hawk's going over here, we can, run out or something. If a hawk's over there, we're never going to see it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the only drawback, but I would keep them 100% enclosed in a metal shelter so they'd be safe. But yeah, so anything you want to do this weekend? Besides you just puttering with the stuff? And
I'm
your
just
filter
continuing with the
fountain,
the pond filter idea, working with the robot mower. I have to edit a video for that on Sunday. That'll take me all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll just kind of be nothing major.
Yeah. Maybe we can, I think got some other video stuff to probably work on. Maybe at one point we might be able to put out more than one video a week. No?
Maybe. I don't know. Why are you being a slave driver?
And then the bedroom, I don't know when is that gonna be next week?
I would like to, we need to start it next week.
Yeah. So I'd like to work on that and get that set up. I still haven't found a comforter that I'm like, I found something, I'm like, oh, that's okay. That would work. That'd be fine. But it's like either I like the weight of it, but I don't like the color, or I like the color and I don't like the fabric feel. I don't know. Who knew picking out bedding would be so hard? Usually I just buy whatever. Honestly, the last 4 comforters I've bought, I just bought off a Groupon. So, sight unseen, and they've been great. So
yeah.
We've actually really liked them. I might actually just do that.
Just do that. Because I like having the 2 comforters where you have yours, I have mine.
Yeah, we started that, a couple of years ago?
When we got, yeah.
In the RV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I toss and turn, she tosses and turns. Sometimes Kinsley's on the bed, so it's hard to, then one of us doesn't have we get a corner versus.
It's like trying to pull and trying to get yourself.
It's just, it's better having our own comforter.
We both have, so it's a king size bed, but we have both like 2 full size comforters instead of twin. So you have, it's a lot extra. It's extra, so you can roll up in it, or if you want to kick it off or whatever, it's great. But it's pretty funny. But I wanted to get one large king one aesthetically.
Well, yeah, for the video, it's fine. That's fine, but I still want to have my separate one.
Okay.
You can get whatever.
Do you want? Should I get 2 kings, and then it can double fold it over if you get if it's cold?
That seems excessive, but whatever. Whatever.
Roll yourself in a burrito, a blanket burrito.
I get too hot. Yeah.
Kind of like
unlike you, like during winter, there's like 17 comforters on the bed.
I do. I during winter I sleep with 2 comforters, and I always sleep with top and bottom sheets. He doesn't like top sheets, so we sleep so different.
The sheets drive me nuts because they get all twisted and turned, and
he must rotate way too much.
I toss and turn so much.
You just roll. I remember one time when Ethan and Ryan were sleeping in the beds above us, and we were sleeping on the floor in a hotel room.
This was in Steens.
In the Steens, and somehow the sheet from the bed got kind of pulled off, but he was still using it. And Ryan just starts rolling and rolling, and it starts twisting underneath me. I was like, what is happening? There's like the sheet going like this above my head. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that boy tossed and turned.
He rolls. He would roll. I have never seen somebody like such an unsettled sleeper. I was like, oh my God.
Nathan finally got off the bed and went to a different bed. He's like, I can't.
Yep. He's like, I can't do it. Oh my goodness. It was crazy. Yeah, because the hotel rooms were so expensive. We just
shared one.
We just shared one, the 4 of us, and there wasn't enough beds for all of us. So I think he ended up going and sleeping on the couch, and because I think there was only 1 bed in that room.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so funny. It was like
it was also like it was raining outside, and we were trying to figure out what to do because it's 2 young teenage boys and then Katie and I, and we're trying to entertain them, and the only thing that they had that was somewhat entertaining to do was a game, but it was a bird game.
It was a bird
watcher's identification game.
Oh my goodness. And we were just like, huh.
And it was like, no, nobody was interested in that. We tried for like 5 minutes. We're like, no, this is not us.
That was the only thing they had in the room, and It was so funny because I mean outside they had horseshoes and
lawn darts and
cornhole, I think.
Yeah.
And they had all sorts of things outside, but when it was raining, we were just in there like. And I don't think we had cell service. There's no cell service.
There's no service out there.
And I don't even think I don't even remember if there was a TV in the room.
No.
So it was, because it's one of those, it was kind of like a house type hotel. It wasn't an Airbnb, but it was just one room that we were renting, and there was other guests in the other rooms, and so it was pretty funny. It was like,
if you're interested in this is in French Glen, Oregon, just on the foothills of the Steens Mountain, and we would go there almost annually with my grandmother, my mom, my brother. Kind of a little family trip. It was still is a very special place. But so one time the boys came with us, and it was an adventure.
It was an adventure. It was definitely a different experience having the boys there, especially because just there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
And that age they got bored. I think they would be able to maybe occupy themselves more now.
Yeah.
But. Anyway, it was, adventures. It was good.
Well, your storm has broken.
Yeah, it seems like it. I think I'm going to go collect eggs.
Sow some seeds, collect eggs, and clean the brooder.
It's starting to rain.
Oh.
Yep, it's starting to rain. I guess I need to go clean the brooders. I wish it was only one brooder. That sounds lovely. It's 9 brooders, y'all. It's 9. I know, it's all my fault.
It is your fault, so.
I know, it's all my fault. I am the only one to blame for the amount of chickens that I hatch out.
Yep.
And orders I take. It's okay.
Yep.
I enjoy doing it. It's just every once in a while. It's like, that's a lot. Like, it's just because it's so humid right now and it's so warm in there. So
Excuse me.
I don't have any heat lamps on and the entire room is 88 degrees. And which is great for the chickens, but when you're in there cleaning and moving and doing all of that, 88 degrees, you start to get a little tired pretty quick. At least I do. I don't do well with heat. And it's fine for, changing out waters and food and stuff, but when you're doing a deep clean, like what I do at least once a week, that's when it's like, oh man. So, gotta get my mind right. Get my mind right, and then I'll start cleaning.
Good for you. I'm going to edit.
You're going to edit.
Yep. All right. We will see you on Tuesday.
Bye. Yeah.
Yep, Tuesday.
All right. Tuesday. Tuesday.